Nice, Micaiah. Show us what we're going to be doing.
2 cups of flour.
Okay, so you're using white all-purpose flour.
Okay. Shaker. You see it?
Go for it.
Perfect. Double 2. 1. Okay. 2.
Good job.
What next?
And so next you do sugar. So half a cup of sugar. No, that's a whole cup. Move 2 down. So Micaiah is using a multi-cup measuring. Yeah, not all the way. That looks like 2/3 of a cup. It's okay, keep going, it's okay. So she's just using white sugar. You can use any kind of sugar that you want. Sugar, that's enough sugar in the raw. You don't want it to be super sweet, you just want it to carry a little sweetness because we're not putting anything else in it. Very good. So you want to make sure that this is nice and buttery. So you can put that in the sink. So what are we going to do next, Micaiah?
Cut the 2 sticks of butter.
Very good. And instead of a knife, what are you going to be using?
Scissors.
Right, so these are cooking shears, and notice that they have a blunt tip on them. So it's not very sharp, but she's going to be cutting those in squares. So Micaiah, make sure you cut that into about 4 squares.
Okay.
Cut that down. So she's going to take each of them and be cutting about a tablespoon because she's going to be mixing that. So this is a recipe that you can get good and dirty. Mix it in with your hands. She's washed her hands already. So she's going to be mixing it, and you're going to break it down. We've had room temperature butter. And the reason why we use that is that we want it to melt nicely into the mixture. That's fine. She has a whisk, but she's probably going to be using a spoon.
The hands.
Or her hand.
The dead hand.
You can, or you can use a spatula. You can use anything to kind of break down the butter and really crumble it. Move this out the way.
And see it? Soft butter.
It helps. Make sure that you don't melt it. When you melt it, it tends to spread and be oily. When you leave it like this and you work it in, as it melts, it's going to be incorporated and better distributed. So this is going to be a crumbly bottom, and she's going to be putting this in a lightly oiled pan. So normally we would use 1.5 sticks of butter. I found that I needed to add water to it. So instead, we're just using 2 sticks. And some of that's going to be absorbed. Micaiah, I noticed that you use butter and not margarine. Why didn't you use margarine?
Because it's soft and salty.
Right, so we're using unsalted butter, which costs a little more, but it definitely tastes better.
Now so easy.
Okay. Alright. That looks awesome. You have your spatula, which is good. Whatever you do, don't use the whisk. Because the clumps of butter will get stuck in it. Oh, it's great, Micaiah. Keep going.
Okay, move about 10 seconds.
So you want to massage it in.
Yeah.
So the mixture is going to be crumbly when you put it into the pan.
Yeah.
Cool. And we're using a glass pan. Why are you using glass?
Because it's easy to step.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
It doesn't stick as much.
Yeah. Well, you just have like fill it.
Okay.
Yeah, butter now so easy.
You can get nice and crumbly like a shortbread recipe or like a pie recipe.
That pizza recipe.
You want this to be nice and crumbly. This is going to be the base of your cookie bar.
Okay.
All right, Micaiah, if you think that that's thoroughly incorporated,
I use the glass, but we pour it up.
so we're going to cook this for 350 for 10 to 12 minutes.
Yeah.
Go ahead, you're going to start putting it in.
Flat.
Yes, go ahead. So know what you're thinking. You're thinking, wow, it doesn't really look very cohesive. You didn't work that into a ball. With flour, keep going. Keep it. No, no. That's right. You gotta take some out. Go ahead. So you take a little bit more out, right? A little tiny, yeah. She's taking some of the mixture out because we're gonna use that a little bit later. So she's gonna be taking this flour, butter, and sugar mixture, and she's framing out the pan, which is gonna be the base for our cookie bars. And so take some elbow grease. We preheated the oven at 350. We're gonna cook that for 10 minutes. If you want to do it with us, definitely let us know. Leave a comment as to if you may try this recipe, how did it go for you? We like to do these in small chunks, so we're going to be taking a break after this bakes, and then we're going to be picking up with how to do the filling. All right, Micaiah, any words of advice?
After the oven,
Preheat.
after you melt the chocolate in the tiny pan.
All right, we're going to do that next?
Yeah.
All right.
I set the timer like
12 minutes.